Hi guys, hope you're doing okay. Going to go through page 10 and 11, which is all about sharing into a ratio. You've probably seen this done a number of ways throughout your time at school. Certainly not the first time you'll have seen it here. Sharing an amount into a ratio basically means that we don't want to split it equally. If we wanted to do that, we'd just use fractions. But here we're splitting £20 into the ratio 2 to 3. In other words, somebody's getting 2 parts of that, whereas somebody else is getting 3 parts of it. Okay, so they're going to get slightly more. And you might want to do this, for example, if you are splitting the rewards of some work where the amount that went into it was not equal, or perhaps somebody contributed more than somebody else. Anyway, you will have seen this done probably by adding these together to find the total number of parts. So there's 5 parts here, and then dividing the total amount that's to be shared amongst that number to find what each part is worth. Now that's a brilliant method, and that's basically what underpins this. But this is just a different way to show that. Once you've found what that one part is worth, and I've done exactly the same thing there, I've just written down the ratio on one line and then the real life amounts on the next line, and shown the link between the 2 bits of information that we knew. We knew that the total was £20, and we know that the total number of parts is £5. And that's the linking bit of information that we know. And of course I had to do 20 divided by 5 to figure out what this number here was. So we've still done the same thing, we still had to figure out what one part is worth. And that's my advice with ratio. Whatever method you use, ultimately 9 times out of 10 it comes down to finding out what one part is worth. Okay, so once we've found that, we can find anything that the question then wants. So this question just wants us to find what each of the other total parts are. So this person who gets 2 parts, that's 2 lots of 4, therefore they would get £8, and this person gets 3 lots of £4, and therefore they would get £12. And it's a good method because it immediately allows you to check that it will add up to the right amount as well. Okay, so I'll just do a few more of these and then I shall reveal the answers and you can mark your own. So on this one, 15 centimetres in the ratio 1 to 2. So in the ratio, 1 part to 2 parts, giving a total of 3 parts. And we know that the total we're sharing is 15 centimetres. Sorry, excuse my mouse. You don't have to put units here, but I think it just helps you separate what is ratio from real life amounts. So what do I times 3 by to get 15? Or in other words, what is 15 divided by 3? That would be 5. So I've figured out the linking bit of information here is 5, each part is worth 5, so this person would get 5 centimetres of whatever this is, and this person would get 10 centimetres of strawberry lace, for example. Okay, let's just find a slightly harder one. Let's go for question F. So we're dividing 54 kilograms in the ratio 1 to 5. Now in total that makes 6 parts, and in total I'm sharing 54 kilograms. Excuse my handwriting. So what do I divide, what's 54 divided by 6? That would be 9. Each part is 9 kilograms. Okay, so this person would get 9 kilograms, and this person would get 45 kilograms. And you can see that that adds up to 54. Okay, I'll do the rest and you can mark your work. Okay guys, there's the answers. Please mark your work. Okay, question 2, exactly the same skill. The only difference is there's 3 parts to these ratios. So I'll just go through one and then do the rest. So we're sharing £40 in the ratio 1 to 3 to 4. Now in total that gives us 8 parts, and in total we're sharing £40. So how much is each part worth? £5. Okay, so if you times all of these by 5, the first person gets £5, the next person gets £15, and the last person gets £20. And let's just make sure that adds up to 40. Yes, it does. So we already know we're right. Okay, again, I'll fill in the rest. You can pause the video and mark your work. There's the answers. pause the video and mark your work. Question 3, 4 and 5 are just exactly the same thing, just in a worded context, that's all. So question 3, Ed has 30 sweets. The ratio of red to yellow is 2 to 3. So red to yellow is 2 to 3. In total that's 5 parts, and in total we're told there are 30 sweets. So there's my linking bit of information.
Mummy, stop!
Times by 6.
It's Mummy stuck in the tent!
Is she?
Yeah!
Right, I'll come up in a minute. So if we times by 6, that means this person, he's got 12 red sweets and 18 yellow sweets. Okay, question 4. Adults to children is 7 to 3. So in total there are 10 parts here at this cricket match, and we're told in total there are 150 people. So each part is worth 15. So how many children? We're only asked how many children attended the cricket match. I'll come up in a minute.
No, Mummy, stop!
I'll come back in a minute. Right, give me a minute. So if we times by 15 here, we get 45 children. Okay, can work out the number of adults as well. That would be 105. And question 5, the angles in a triangle are in the ratio 1 to 1 to 4. So it doesn't tell us what they add up to, but hopefully we know that. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 1 to 1 to 4, that makes 6 parts. They're going to add up to 180 degrees. So each one is 30. Each part is 30, so the size of each of these angles is 30, 30, and 4 lots of 30 is 120. Adds back up to 180. What type of triangle is it? Well, if you've got 2 angles the same, doesn't really matter about drawing the triangle, but if it's got 2 angles the same, hopefully you know it's an isosceles triangle.